It is the 16th of April, 2023. So WIKISPEED stand up. Go ahead, Lauren.
Okay, it's Lawrence Salter, Gabriel Island, British Columbia, Canada. And the past week, I just have been refreshing my memory about hooking up the TF Luna, and I have a question for Crosstalk. So I got to. I'm still working on that one, or that I'm just connecting by shoving the connectors onto the bottom that are supposed to go into the IC. And coming week, I'll just carry on with that and get to Trello. And blocks are coming week, none. The past week, I was tracking my tax thing and got so that was kind of lifted because I got the refund. I got a refund that's coming into my account. Should be. It depends. Last year, this assessment was done instantly, and it was this year, but the actual money going into my account, I think it took a while. So,
Normally does. When you owe them money, it's important. When they owe you money, they get to it when they get to it.
yeah. But anyway, at least I got that. I got it, and I know it's coming, and I got it before the strike starts. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's it for me.
No blocks.
Yeah, so blocks. I don't think there's any for the coming week.
Okay. It's Michael Wolchuk, Saskatoon, Canada. My progress for the week is pretty thin. For the knitting machine, I printed out a version 11 gear and two of the wobble drives for my grandniece. Haven't shipped them as yet. No progress on anything else. Next week, I am going to ship that to her. I'm still struggling with the TF Luna, trying to get it communicating with the Fire Beetle. I'm starting to think that I blew up my TF Luna somehow. I'm not sure how exactly. Makerspace. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything on that. Knitting machine, I am still. I need to continue on the sensor for the revolution counter, but that's going to take a little bit of messing around with component values and signal strength and stuff like that. And I have to come up with a mount so that it fits inside the enclosure. And I did not get to my Trello stuff. I'm hoping to do like 3 weeks of Trello updates and then get back on track. And blocks. It's getting warm outside, so it's time to start on yard work. Although it looks the weather looks pretty bad for the rest of the week. Looks like maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday is going to be nice again, but it's actually supposed to snow for Tuesday. So back to you.
Okay, so for me, I'm going for 4, and team go with a 7, and Trello, I agree, remains our process improvement. Back to you.
Okay. I got 1 out of 9 for last week, and 1 for showing up is going to give me 2. 7 for the team, and yeah, we'll keep that process improvement. Technically not a process improvement, but it's something to concentrate on. Um, just to start off crosstalk, I've been listening to Mob Programming, which is a podcast. So it's kind of like what Joe was doing in Scrum, where everybody would work on things as a group,
Mm-hmm.
and but it's with code. So when you're ready to uh, install your tank level, maybe we can get on the same connection and look at the same screen and then just go through stuff, because that might be a little easier, because I've downloaded this thing hundreds of times. I don't know how often you do it or it's whether you have any issues with the different parts, but I'm interested to try this mob stuff. So
Cool. Is there a particular program that I can get?
there are a few open source programs. Mostly, what they do is one person is generally called the navigator, and then they type, and then however other many people there are make code suggestions as you're editing it, and then you switch off every 10 minutes. So the person that is writing the code generally just writes the code, and if they don't have that much experience with it, somebody will give them a little bit more detailed instructions. But people who are more experienced with the programming language, the the direction is more like, make a function that does this, as opposed to, okay, cursor down, number sign, space, space. Anyway, so that's the navigator, and then there is a uh, like three or four more positions besides just mob participant. So you can have like 15 people doing this, or you can have 4 or 5. So it's interesting.
Sounds like extreme program.
It sounds like it's cooperative, and since everybody brings different experience to it, it's like cross training and education and
Yeah,
productivity all in one.
yeah,
Like I said, it sounds kind of cool.
yeah, yeah. Totally. So what I'm just it's just the pins that I'm having problems with. I have
The soldering of the pins.
well, I don't have to solder. I've got these female connectors
Oh,
coming
the
straight
crimping.
off the.
Okay.
It's so there's no crimping. It's I'll show it to you on crosstalk, but I'd rather go off.
Okay. Anything you want to talk about on recording for crosstalk?
No,
Okay, I'm gonna stop then.